What's up, everybody? So it happened again. I finally went to my first Dodger game of 2025, and guess what happened? I caught another ball. Look at the sweet spot right here, guys. That's where I was hit. I caught another ball in batting practice. Wow. 2 balls in 2 years after going about 35 years without even touching a ball. Crazy. I'm like really stoked, guys. It's unsurreal. This one was actually special because my glove, in fact, I was invited to the game, but I lent my friend the glove so he can kind of experience the outfield running back and forth. And when this ball was hit towards our way, although I did have to run a little bit, all I did was pull my cap off and boom, guys. I caught this ball with my hat. Crazy. What's the odds of that, right? Man, really exciting. That was a crazy game. In fact, I finally picked up my World Series jersey, okay? I got the Ohtani. Now, I'm not going to lie, I kind of wanted the Freeman, only because his game-winning home run, I was holding my little puppy child, and he flew like 10 feet up in the air. But they didn't have any, so I got the Ohtani jersey, okay? Now, I was going to exchange it since they said I can, but at the game, Ohtani hit a first-inning home run, and then again, later on in the 8th inning, I think it was. So Ohtani ended up hitting 2 home runs at the game that I was at. Now, what's special about this game is I actually sat about 2 rows behind home plate, guys. I had the dugout seats, right? We were invited to a baseball game, you know. Shout out to you, Arnold. They invited us to a game, okay? He got dugout seats. He won them at work. And, yeah, we sat 2 rows behind, what do you call that? The batting circle, the on-deck circle, right behind the Giants. And you guys want to hear something else that's pretty funny? Well, Willie Adames was right there, you know, on deck. And I was like, "What's up, Willie?" This guy was like... For reals, guys, for reals. I wish I would have had video on that, but you know, which is pretty funny because while Willie was on deck, I was like, "Hey, Willie, go yard!" And I'm pretty sure he was trying to aim to go yard because he hit that ball pretty hard. And then I thought, "Oh man, what did I do?" Kershaw's on the mound, my favorite guy. So, all around fun game. This was my first one of 2025. I'm not sure how many more I'm going to do the rest of the year because these tickets are crazy expensive. And we were invited for that game. So, I'm pretty excited for my jersey. In fact, I should wear it real quick. Hold on. There you go. New shirt. Who this? Check this out. The World Series patch. Hell yeah. In fact, I even got a new hat, guys. I get them every year, every time I go to a Dodger game. I can finally throw this nasty ass hat away. I should have joined Alex Bowman 53's contest, you know. I was this close to seeing a photo of my, you know, my beater. It's pretty nasty, guys. This is what I would wear at work, but now it's trash, so I upgraded. Anyways, moving along, I want to talk about a little bit of my collection. I just wanted to share you guys my Dodger Stadium experience, catching the ball, getting a new jersey, a new hat, saying hello to Willie Adames, and seeing Kershaw on the mound. That was fantastic all around. Now, check this out, guys. I've been buying these, okay? Boom. 21, 23, and 24. Or actually 22, 23, 20, and 2024. I forgot that 2021 is still on its way. Now, I have a question for you guys, okay? It regards my binders right here, because I have a whole lot of stuff to talk about, guys. I'm finally finishing up the last of the big project at work. Now, I'm still busy because it's summertime, but as far as all the big projects that I've been doing, that's it. I finally did my last one, okay? So, I should be coming back full-time as of next week. Now, I've been buying these complete sets, okay? What I want to do, as you can see behind me, a big old mess right here. What I want to do is with the modern stuff, since I don't really want to be buying packs anymore and wasting my money with that stuff, but I still want to be collecting players like Ohtani and Aaron Judge and Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman and, you know, some of these other star players and stud guys, Willie Adames, since he winked at me. I want to do player runs, okay? Now, this is a kind of an inspiration, just a little bit. I'm gonna get more into detail on another video once I start filling up these binders just a little bit more. But I do have a question for you guys, okay? Now, this was inspired by Matt, Passion for Cards. If you guys are familiar with his channel, doesn't really make videos anymore, but he's a YouTuber that started creating content around this time I started creating content, okay? This guy collects every player. This guy collects every player. Did you guys hear me? Even the Obenchos. He collects every player, and he has them all in alphabetical order. So he has tons and tons of binders, okay? So this was a little inspiration on what his collection is. I want to kind of do the same thing between 1980 to the present of 2025. Every year that they come out with Topps box, I'll just buy one instead of trying to buy some blaster boxes. So what I'm trying to do is collect every card of star players and Hall of Famers that I enjoyed, you know, watching. Okay, obviously I didn't watch a whole lot of players in the early 80s, but again, that's where the Hall of Famers go. You know, I've seen a lot of ball players in the 90s, 2000s, 10s, 20s, and so forth that I want to collect. You know, for example, Buster Posey. Those 10 years that he had with San Francisco, man, they were killer. So I want to get his Topps runs. Okay, so that's where this is kind of coming into play, and that's where this is kind of coming into play. Okay. So I'm pretty much organizing and taking out all these star players and Hall of Famers that I enjoyed watching between 1980 and 2024, and just kind of do a little player run with them. So my question for me to you guys is, if you guys can see here, I've actually added a couple of binders. These are the Major League binders. They're just pretty much my autographs, my relics, my shiny cards, all were in here. This was all my rookie cards, okay? Now, my relics, my shiny cards, my autographs are still gonna be in here, but they're gonna be with the player runs, if that makes any sense, okay? So, for example, 1989 has Ken Griffey Jr., right? I have, I think, a couple of relics of Ken Griffey Jr. in here. So I took out my rookie card, my one rookie card from here, and I inserted it here, and then I'm trying to fill up the whole Topps run of Ken Griffey Jr., and then towards the end of that would be pretty much, you know, whatever cards I have of his relics or his autographs or whatever it is that I have of Ken Griffey Jr. So it's like 3 or 4 pages. Instead of trying to collect a whole binder of different products, I just want to do Topps. That's all I want to do, just Topps. I'm just keeping it simple because there's just way too much products out there. And I kind of like this way. Now, my question for you guys, for like the 10th time, should I just remove my rookie card binder? Because, for example, I have a lot of Clayton Kershaw rookie cards in here, okay? I think they're about 2 pages. If I'm doing a Clayton Kershaw run right here, I might as well just throw the rookie cards in front of these pages, right? So I'll do the whole run, and then I'm thinking about just putting all the rookie cards right behind the whole run, and then whatever relics I have of Kershaw and autographs. So it'll be like 4 or 5 pages of like Kershaw, instead of trying to collect like every single Kershaw baseball card like I tried doing. I'm not a super collector, guys. I tried that. It's not gonna happen. I'm gonna be honest with you. I kind of like this format better, so I can see, you know, each different Topps run. Going to like Nolan Ryan from like 1980 to like 93 or 94, whichever his last Topps card is. You know, just seeing stuff like that, like Tony Gwynn as well. You know, from 83, I think it was, or 84, to like whenever he retired, which I forgot when it was. So my question is, should I just get rid of this rookie binder and then just insert these cards into my baseball binders? Because I'm going to use these as my player runs. And, you know, again, all my autographs, all my relics, shiny cards are going to be strictly with the players. Instead of having 2 different types of binders with 2 different types of players, you know, that sort of nonsense. I'm just trying to simplify my collection just a little bit. And I find it easy if I just buy the collection rather than just buying blaster boxes or a hobby box. I know the nostalgia of that is not as fun. I might pull an autograph or something, or a relic card or something. I know, but it's just easier for me to get the team set already, because if you guys can remember, I bought a lot of blaster boxes and I didn't pull a whole lot of Dodger cards, guys. I was kind of disappointed That's the whole reason of me opening packs, and you know, I kind of just don't want to take that chance because I'd rather just have every player that I want already. Just buy this. These aren't that expensive, guys. These are like 30 bucks, 25 bucks, 40 bucks. Ballpark figure. If you go down to like the 80s and 90s, they get even cheaper. In fact, I bought a 2007 one and a 1981. So I got a few boxes coming in as well. So that's what I've been doing lately. Let me know what you guys think. Should I keep these rookie binders or should I just put it all into one? I don't know. I'm still trying to debate. I'm going to go kind of based on what you guys comment on. I'm leaning more towards just keeping it all in one rather than having two separate ones. That's what I'm leaning towards because there's a lot of changes in my collections and I can't wait till I share that with you guys. I should be in full force as of next week because I have a lot to talk about. A lot to talk about, guys. So, I'll see you guys in the next one. Willie Adamas is high. I'll see you guys later. Toodles.